Welcome to my little shop, which I do in collaboration with Buck Mason, which happens to be my husband's brand. So I have a little in there. And this is in our little town in Sewickley, Pennsylvania. So it's all of my kind of curated favorite things from all over the world. Some of my favorite things from my Crate and Barrel line, my Feel Freeze, original Leon Ford art, which I do in my backyard and then bring over here. This store used to be a restaurant bar called Pizza Roma, which had pizza and people would smoke cigarettes in it, and it was a jukebox bar. When it died, it came up for sale and we swooped it up and it needed totally gutted. So this you're seeing is an entire gut job to the studs. Usually when I have old houses, I keep everything I can that's old, try to save stuff. There was nothing in here to save, which kind of was freeing in a different way. So we gutted it to the studs, literally everything out. I loved how it looked gutted. The raw cinder block wall, all of this kind of texture on these walls. So we said, hold on, keep it like that. Do not put it back together. Because we needed to do the exterior, we were able to insulate everything from the exterior, but we had to redo the roof. We had to redo the siding. So in order to have this raw feeling in Pennsylvania, which has 4 seasons, we insulated on the outside and then put the siding over that. So that was a really fun way to get this raw look in a city with winter. And then the floors are this beautiful kind of salvage oak. It's funny, anytime I have beat up salvage wood, the carpenters are always kind of questioning, like, do you want me to get rid of the bad pieces? Do you want me to fill the holes? No and no. I find it and I work hard to find it. And so this is gorgeous beat up wood, and we did not poly it. I found this hack. When I was in Copenhagen, I asked everybody there. I went to 3 days of design a couple years ago. You guys have the most beautiful wood furniture and you have the most beautiful wood floors. How are you doing this and sealing it? And he said, we don't seal it. So he told me when you put poly on floors, you're basically putting a plastic wrap over wood. And what they do is wood soap. So this is Skagen, just a white kind of wood soap, and you just literally wash it on. And it's been here for now a couple years. A ton of humans coming in and out in all seasons, and it's stayed gorgeous. So I very much believe in the wood oil, wood soap kind of conversation. This is our Bob Dylan. This is by Jerry Schatzberg. Love all his work, and I love Bob Dylan. Like, love what he represents in rebellion of rock and roll, and always reinventing himself and recreating, and didn't care about critics, does his own thing to this day. So I love it. We have some of my favorite stuff. We have beautiful glassware from Milwaukee, beautiful clay. I mean, this is all handmade ceramic, also from Milwaukee, from a vendor I found actually through Round Top, Texas, which is crazy. Beautiful art, one-of-a-kind art. Everything's for sale. The lights are for sale, the lighting. All of these beautiful linen lanterns that we make in Bali are now for sale. So it's been really fun kind of pet project for me of being able to sell the things that I love, that I've curated and that I have in my own house. Everything in here is also in my house. Shelving unit, we had our team at Williamson Construction. Mike and Jake made this custom for us. I wanted to be able to move the shelves around as needed for whatever the new installation is of what we're selling in pieces. So these have been really fun to just have. It turned out stunning. It was kind of like a solution that turned out to be pretty magic. I have a serious love of tables. I love old vintage tables. So this is a really fun spot for me. The vintage tables come and go and they're rotated in and out. So all of these you see now will be gone and new ones will come, and the evolution of this store will change because it's specific to Leon Ford. So it's been a pretty fun project to do this, quite honestly. Japanese cleaning supplies. I love, this is my favorite Atlas grinder. These get so good looking with age. I very much love these. Look, I even brought my beat up one here so people can see what they will look like. And then I have my little handwritten notes here. Japanese toolboxes. Here's some of my original art. I do screen printing and just make these little vases and things like that. You can kind of see the construction of this project. Below the roof, above the ceiling is what's insulated. So we get to have the raw ceiling. You can see all these walls and exposed pipes. Everything is fine. I love it like that. And this is a great place where you can see these gorgeous floors. I do not put primer when I paint wood because I want the knots to come through, and it's like getting yellow and warm, and that's some people's no, and that's my yes. I love it. I love letting the knots come through. These are all my design books. I fully read design books, and I look at every single picture, and you can see it. All the Post-its are where I love the picture. This is the original Pinterest right here. Coffee, flowers, markers.